Hello, namaste, and welcome in the series of cybersecurity. This side is Meena, and today I will discuss about how can you categorize all the threats, different type of cyber threats, and what are the threats under specific categories. Okay, we always try to protect our data from different attacks, and definitely we should know about what are those attacks and how just we can categorize all. So here is your data. Okay, this data you are providing, you are just trying to provide protection, multiple level of protections you are giving to your data. Okay, so layer by layer protection. Yeah, so but still hackers will find out different ways, different methods to perform attack on your data. Yeah, whether they'll use rootkits or they will use social engineering to get the information, the credentials of your data. Okay, or they can also use spyware. Okay, or they will find some error on the softwares, or still the information about your credential password attacks. Definitely they can use. They can even collect the hash value from your device, and then they will just for trying to find out what exactly is the uh, normal plain text out of the hash value. Okay, so multiple kind of attacks, or they can also send frozen or human error, a big having a big stake on for performing the attack. Okay, and virus, different kind of virus they can send, malicious software they can use. So we can say there are a lot of kind of attacks can happen on your data, on your system, on your network. Then that's how we can categorize all these. So basically, classifications of those threats we can classify it on the network based threat, host based threat, and the application level of the threats. Okay, all of these threats are just come under any of these three categories. Clear? And what exactly those under the network threat? For example, here is your network. Clear? And this network is under the attack, or here is for example hackers. Okay, this is the hacker. Hey guys, so trying to use different method to perform attack on a network, whether you are having a web server, okay, which is accessible to the outside world. Clear? So they can perform denial of service attack, DDoS attack on it. Okay, or they can also perform to get the password. Okay, or some they will also able to get some compromised key. Might be administrator forgot to after just creating a key, and long no longer he is using that key and forgot, okay, I have created that key. So hackers then definitely can find out that key and can use the specific key to perform the attack, or attack on the firewalls or the IDS you are using. Clear? Maybe they can send a lot of traffic, or they can invade even the firewalls and then can penetrate on your network. Clear? Or the attack can be DNS attack or the ARP poisoning. Definitely that can happen, and man in middle attack, one of very famous attack. Or they can also spoofing. Clear? Or whatever the session is just passing through on from your network, they can also uh, hijack it, or even from the outside they can also collect a lot of information about your network. They can send a small piece of information which can pass through your firewall or the IDS, which will look like very legitimate traffic, and they can find out what are the open ports are there, what services you are using, what OS you are using, and as per the collected information, they can find out what vulnerabilities exist on specific services, applications, or on the network or on the devices. Then they can also the sniffing it. So these are the attacks that comes under network attack. Another is the host attack. When, for example, they reach to the network, and now this they are targeting to the specific host or specific server. Clear? So what they can use? They can perform password attack. might be they are having the access only on the low privileged or the very basic user account credentials they are having. Now their target is to get access over the admin rights. Okay, so they will just try to find out what are the password exist for the uh, host of the admin. So unauthorized access, profiling of their devices, or malware attack of footprinting, a lot of attacks that's come under host. Okay, another attack is the on application threats. So there are multiple attacks on like SQL injection, cross-site scripting, session hijacking, and many other attacks, because we are using a lot of applications, and definitely they will find out the way to whatever the weakness is into certain applications and attack on it. Yeah, so these are the categories which are under different attacks. So follow me on the cybersecurity prism and get the notification for the next interesting and informative session. Also share that session with your friends and group members as well, so that they will be able to understand different kind of attacks. In the next session, I will discuss about hacking tools in Kali Linux. So see you in the next session. Namaste.